That was kind of fail.
Silly Obi.
Oh, that's a guy. Okay, so how do I get to... Where am I going to? On the top floor? There's someone on the third floor I need to speak to. There's an elevator. I wonder if an elevator ever works. Let me try an automated unlocking tool. That'll do the trick.
I don't need an EMP grenade.
EMP grenades are great in this game, I think.
You say so.
Well, there's punk-ass robots. Take them down quick.
Stink past them.
Oh, well, like, I think there's one mission where you have to take down the robots. You got no choice. Also, I read there was an elevator here. Yeah, elevator.
Did you know there was 2 levels in the boss fight, the chick boss fight?
I did,
Invisible
yeah.
chick?
I found out at the end of the battle.
I didn't find out till the end. So like, it's got gas in there and shit. You can gas her. Didn't even use it.
I wonder... I always get so curious when I see people who aren't guards. Can I just talk to them and
We're
see?
working as fast as we can. This pressure
Like
you're
that?
putting
You
on us
look
doesn't-
like the
Oh yeah, they
other
just think you're
security
part of
people.
the security force.
Did they call you in to deal with the smugglers?
Oh, that was easy.
I know they tried to
Didn't have to
enter
sneak
land
past
before.
anyone. There was an elevator right there. Goes to show how much reading a map like really helps you out.
Brutal. Very brutal. It's funny, when you get killed by a turret, they don't stop shooting just because you're dead. They like, keep shooting your dead body.
Oh, how did you die?
Ran to a laser field and activated turrets.
Oh, rip.
What do you want?
I
I told you people not to barge in here. Wasn't the new biochip design enough?
Dr.
Cars?
Surely nothing bad will happen if I
I'm here
just
to
run
get
through
you out.
these lasers.
Jensen?
And these turrets came out of
From
it.
Seraph?
Do not recognize me.
We were told we'd been written off.
Not exactly.
Listen,
I
Jensen.
know that guy and I saw him
They
once at the
forced me
start
to
of the game.
work for them. I didn't want to create the new biochip, especially since it was based
Whoa.
on Seraph's research,
But
but
gas is dead.
they didn't give me a choice.
No one doubts your loyalty,
Jesus,
Dr.
yeah.
Koss. Do you know what they plan to do with this new biochip?
I'm not sure. They said something about having Tai Young Medical produce it and distribute it through LIM, but I can't be sure.
I know, and I'm here to bring you all back. But to reach Mangan, I need you, Colvin, and Faraday to stage lab accidents as a distraction, simultaneously.
Isn't that a little risky? Besides, how will we coordinate these accidents? It's impossible.
Maybe not. But it's that or staying here and eventually ending up like Dr. Sevchenko.
They killed him, didn't they? He kept provoking them, coming up with these wild escape plans.
I'm looking
They...
for a box or something so I can put in front of this laser field. I can't find one.
Oh, my dialogue's glitched. They're both just sitting there staring at each other and making like...
We need to disable their
Oh,
GPL
there we
tracker. I know Dr. Sevchenko was working on something.
Yes, a virus program. We all thought it was too risky considering we had nowhere to go.
Printer, that'll work.
But I don't have it.
Dr. Koss, the biochip you mentioned was
Holy
based
fuck,
on
this
Sarif
stuff also
studies?
slow with a printer.
Yes, I believe so. At first I thought it was merely convergent research, but I've worked with Dr. Reed long enough to recognize her handiwork. Besides, I had been working on something similar back in Detroit.
And your knowledge of it made you invaluable here.
At least to a certain extent, it probably helped us all stay alive. But now with Dr. Shevchenko, I guess we've all become expendable. Except for Dr. Reed, I suppose.
Why do you say that?
It's more of a general feeling, I guess. Back in Detroit, we all realized that we were on the verge of something ground.
That might explain why she's being held in a secure...
Possibly. I'm just glad we're going home.
Declan, right. Dr. Cost, do you have any idea where they're keeping...
I might. I overheard some of the guards. I think he might be working...
Sit down.
I will.
Can't believe that these people, they don't recognize me. I walk straight up to them and they think like I'm one of the security guards. It's like, bro, I was in charge of Sarif's security.
What people?
Like the scientists. You know how you have to rescue the scientists that got kidnapped
Oh.
at the start? Yeah, and you walk up to them like, oh, what do you want now? I'm not going to deal with any of your more security thing. And then you go, well, look, I'm Jensen. And they go, ah! Like, it's not like Jensen looks like distinguished or anything. Like, but he's not, he doesn't just look like an average guy. He looks like, you know, like a unique character. And they just can't determine who Jensen is. They just, like, initially don't recognize you somehow.
Maybe it's been a while.
It's only
You
been
know what's
6 months.
stupid? I just put a printer in front of that laser field, but that set it off, so the turrets came out.
Oh, that happened to me! I was so salty. That happened to me. Fuck this up. Wait, he's in the basement? Wait, why did that other bitch tell me to go through the skyline when old mate was in the basement? Okay, the staircase goes down there. How do I get to the basement?
Fuck, I really
Elevator.
want to know what's on that computer, but I can't get past these fucking stupid turrets. I don't have invisibility either, so I can't sneak past them.
Wait, that guy there looks like he's covering a door, but it can't be. Okay. So I need to go down there, get to the elevator shaft, stair shaft, down the stairs, take the elevator to the basement, and then get to
Look at the map.
Fahurdy. No, I'm planning it out. I am looking at the map. Thank you. Thank you, Joe. This guard is just standing in the corridor. I literally thought he was guarding a door, but apparently not.
It's in a smoke break. Go away, Spotify. I don't want to listen to Delta Goodrum ever. Give me a different ad.
I think that'll work. That'll work. He's just staring at a blank wall.
Okay, Malik, let me in the fucking heli.
Oh. Darth Malik. Oh no, this is the skyline, is it? Yes, no, yes, no. I don't know. It's gonna be nice going back through as like a hostile, like cold-blooded, because you actually get to look around the map, in a sense.
Yeah, there's stuff that you miss when you can only stealth it. Hello.
Good.
Okay, now that I'm on this floor, wait, I thought,
Where am I now?
wait,
Oh, this is... There's a helipad on top of Jensen's building.
yeah, there is. I'm confused. This is on the same floor, but the only way to get there is to go downstairs. That's
I'll
odd.
go downstairs.
That's
What is this
unfortunate.
song? Oh, Spotify, stop with the glitches.
Is there a walk through walls, Augment? Do you know?
No, but there's a breakdown walls.
Yeah, but I looked at the walls, and unfortunately, doesn't appear to be any, Okay, if I'm here, how do I get there? Oh, it's this place again. I'm back to, like, that museum where I was, like, looking past these two guys for, like, an hour.
Why don't I go back to my apartment if I'm just gonna leave immediately?
Is that guard looking at me? Sometimes it's hard to tell. And the cones of vision isn't being particularly helpful. Opposite.
You know how the other day you said when you're walking around you're getting like those head glitches where like Jonathan would just like
Yeah.
his augments would bug? I managed to avoid that when I was playing through Stealthy because like I looked at the walkthrough and it's like don't do this mission because then it will install this thing on you. So I was like, I missed it.
Install what thing on you? Because I actually did the buy. I knew like somebody's gonna like fuck with the augments and like control people, but I still did the augment upgrade anyway because that's what I would have done if I didn't have that prior knowledge. Makes sense. But no, I was getting that before. I was getting the head glitches before I upgraded my biochips. So which one do you have to do to not get?
Oh, I forget. But look at the walkthrough at a time.
Oh, I'm sure it doesn't make a difference to the actual gameplay, just to like the ending story, surely.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Are you guys playing Deus Ex, the latest one?
Not the latest one.
Access
Oh, you had the latest
granted.
one.
He does, but he has to finish the first one first.
Sure that.
Well, I don't have to, but it would be optimal.
Yeah. That was really nice of you, not getting that for his birthday, man.
No problem.
The level of alert on some of these guards is a bit much though. Like, it's a secure facility, they hear footsteps outside and they instantly think it's an intruder. It's like, no, why wouldn't it be one of the other guards walking around? You know?
Because you can tell the difference between boot sizes. It's like, that's not a size 9 boot, that's a size 10 boot. I don't know anyone with size 10 boots.
I have a tranquilizer rifle here, should I get one?
Why not?
I don't have enough I've still got that laser rifle with 0 ammo. What are they doing? Are they just sitting there eating lunch? That's what it looks like.
That's what I'd be doing. What? You can't be serious.
I'm just at the end of the... Well, towards the end of the game. I'll finish this mission and then I'll come on there.
Well, sounds good, man.
That's disgusting. I just... There's a... Whatchamacallit? There's like a... Like a shed?
Hmm.
What do you call... Like, anyway, you can hack into it and like get all the shit inside. But there's like a laser field and if you trip it, it like puts gas in there. So you have to get rid of... Like, you have to hack the thing so you can get rid of the laser field first. And so I went to hack into the laser field and it triggered the... Like, the lasers that are right behind me.
Oh.
It's like, how am I supposed to hack in if it's just going to trigger it when I do it?
Why didn't you just cloak through the lasers?
Do they have cloak yet?
Oh,
And I shouldn't
that's
have
the,
to.
The very
Why
first
sh-
augment I get.
I could just hack it and get rid of the laser fields if it didn't put me into the laser fields when I tried to hack it.
I like how they got these patients in their things, like who are getting absolutely wrecked by whatever experimentation, and then they just got like a casual bottle of painkillers. It's like, no, you would have them on a morphine trip, like surely. You'd give them proper meds. Like if you actually cared about giving them pain, you'd give them a little bit more than...
Okay.
more than just painkiller tablets. But I think they just put them there for me to find, even though I never use them.
Yeah, what do they increase health or something?
I think so. Do I have some at the moment? I bet I do.
I've never actually used them to like...
Like, I
The way
got
they're
beer
supposed
as
to be
well,
used.
like why would I ever... Yeah, it's gained 25 health. I never use consumables in any game I play. It's like so weird. Unless it's like, obviously all the tanks or warfare. But any RPG, I never use consumables. I just don't believe in them.
Yeah, me either.
What about Skyrim?
No, don't use potions at all.
I use them, but only when they've filled up my inventory, so I just take them all at once.
I collect them, sure. And then I just dump like a whole bunch of them back at my house, but I don't actually use them. Oh, if I ever went back and played Coda, I would probably use like stims for, what's it called? For boss fights? But apart from that, I would never.
Yeah, dude, how crazy was that video where that guy just like stimmed up like a fucking junkie and then like proceeded to like pretty much
That was
instant
insane.
Kreia.
That was insanity, that was.
Yeah, it was.
Access granted.
It was this guy, right, and it was like this tough boss fight. And when I went through it was like, it was crazy. Like, it was this huge fight against this, like, the final boss, because she was crazy good, and she could, like, control lightsabers with her mind or something. She had 5 attacking you. And when I attacked her, like, it was really tough, and I had to, like, run away and heal and all kinds of stuff. And then I watched a video of some guy online, and it's, like, just before the battle, and he goes, like, stim pack, stim pack, stim pack, and he puts, like, 15 different stim packs on him to buff himself. And then he goes, like, through force powers, and he puts 20 different force powers through. And then he just goes and fights her, and she just gets absolutely ruined. Like, he just destroys her in seconds. And I was like, wow.
Minutes, he's like so bullshit, like stacked. He's just like stacking so much shit. Yeah.
Crazy.
Because he had to fight like his shitty lightsabers. He like 2-hit kills every lightsaber, and he just runs up and like fucking like nails her. It's so
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah, it was just over in a minute. And I was like, wow, that was quite impressive.
Yeah, that was like the final boss fight. That was almost as bad as like Mass Effect when you used the lift on the final boss.
Oh, yeah. The
And
final
he just-
boss is like, he's like super tough and stuff. But if you have a biotic companion, she just lifts him in the air and he's floating around on the ceiling while you're just shooting at him. He can't do anything. So good.
Yeah, he just turns into a
Adam?
He just literally turns into a pinata.
Adam
when you do that.
Jensen?
How
Good
does that
grief, lad.
recognize me?
What the blazes happened to you?
I made the mistake of surviving. I'm here to get you out, Dr. Faraday.
I told Vasily that Seraph wouldn't stop looking.
Biotic,
Shevchenko's
so
dead,
you
Dr.
just,
Faraday.
Like, constantly have
I'm sorry.
You just can't fucking move it.
I figured as much.
They should have at least
One
done
day
something
he
to,
was
like,
just
reduce the
gone,
effectiveness
and they
of
wouldn't say
that
why.
to him.
We were all afraid, so we just kept to the work. They forced me to create a signal pattern that could broadcast software upgrades directly into a person's implanted circuitry.
Upgrades? That do what?
Whatever instructions have been encoded into
I'm
them.
gonna go sell the
They
shit
said it
now.
was to improve efficiency at clinics, but that wouldn't be the only application.
I see. Dr. Faraday, we need to free Megan from the isolate.
I like your style, son. And it just might work if you can get Nia and Eric to agree. But
I'll worry about the timing.
there's one thing you're forgetting, lad. They can track our GPL signals.
I know. But I'm hoping you might have the solution to that problem. Shevchenko.
Of course! I shouldn't have underestimated you. Vasily gave... Here you are. Upload it onto the central security computer. It will scramble their scanners.
Don't sell yourself short. Any idea who's behind this?
Not really. Remarkable considering I've been here 6 months. You would have thought someone would let something slip. But if it doesn't have to do with the research,
Sounds like the guards are well trained. But what kind of threats were needed to stop the other researchers?
well, there were threats early on just to get us to work. Of course, Vasily saw right through that. Kept saying they needed us. I suppose in his case, the risk outstripped the return at some point.
How did
Dr.
I use the target
Shevchenko
leading
probably
system?
knew the risks and
I've never
accepted
used
them.
it. I don't know.
Tell me, where do I find this security?
Vasily told me there's a tunnel leading to it, near the back of the compound, I believe. But I'm afraid...
Once I upload the virus, it'll be time to act. I'll signal you. A vibration in your GPL.
Understood, lad.
Cool. Thanks, bro.
Missing so many shots on my Challenger right now.
Well, it is a Challenger.
I'm in the Challenger.
That's what I mean. It is a Challenger.
I did get the Mexican dude and I did spec him for accuracy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just weird shit where like I think it might be terrain that's blocking it.